Yes, my name is Neeru and I'm residing in Bangalore. And I hail from Haryana and I have done master degree in chemistry, B.Ed. I also used to teach in a college also. But now I am married, I have a mother of a one son. That's why I had to leave my job. But now I'm started to think my job again.
Hmm.
That's why I'm working on my communication skills only before joining any job.
So what subject did you teach?
Chemistry.
Okay, you used to teach chemistry.
Yeah.
Or till what class?
I used to teach in a college, engineering college. But it's
Hmm.
been 7 years when I used
Oh,
to teach. You can say I have a 7 years gap because of some family issue and my husband is in IT and I'm living a very far from my family. That's why
hmm.
I haven't joined my job. That's but now sign is enough grown up. I'm thinking to join again my job.
Okay, that's wonderful. Or when you were teaching chemistry, did you use Hindi or English?
I used to teach my subject only in English, but if I talk about the communications, when I used to talk with my colleague, that time I used to speak only Hindi.
Hmm. So, ma'am, would you go with the same subject or would you choose different subject if you get a
No,
chance?
sir. I don't want to teach any other subjects. I'm very stick to my subjects. I don't want even somebody asks me, I'm okay with the biology and physics also. And but if somebody asks me to teach other subject, but I will not teach. It doesn't matter how much money they will give. I am no. I'm very stick to my professional.
Okay, that is so sweet.
Hmm.
Okay, like, what do you like about chemistry? Could you please tell me two or three different things about chemistry that you see?
Sir, you can say it's my birth dream. When I was small, I was at 11, 12 standard, there was a teacher. I used to like that teacher. Whenever I used to see that teacher, I always used to
Mhm.
think I should become just like that. That's why it become my patience, and I choose my this one MSc in chemistry only.
Okay, as you said that I also believe in that. That whenever we learn anything or whenever we idolize our teachers, somewhere we feel we should be like this person, and we try to imitate so many things from that particular teacher.
Yeah.
Like, what is that one quality that your students adore in you very much?
One thing, sir, I don't know whether somebody believe or not, but I believe chemistry is a different subject, a totally different from other subject. I want to do something different, and whenever I used to see that teachers, the students used to
Mhm.
give a different type of respect. I always used to get this type of respect. That's why only I had desire only.
Okay, whenever you taught, what kind of strategies you had?
Sir, I used to teach in a college, engineering college. There is no, very children are not stick to study. They just come for only for fun. So I used to take only lectures, and after that, I used to go my lab only. Even I used to teach in an institute also for NEET coaching also. But it's only 6 months I used to teach there only.
Okay, that's wonderful. Like, how will you start your life? Like, where will you start teaching from? Will you start it from the same state you are right now in, or will you again come back to Haryana?
No, sir. My husband job is here in Bangalore. My husband is in IT only. In Haryana, is there is no job of IT. If I talk
Hmm.
about a good company is only in Bangalore. So we don't have any plan to go back. I will start for my job only here only. That's why I'm little bit working on my communication skills. Because if I were in Haryana, there is no
Hmm.
problem. I can teach. But if I talk about in Bangalore, southern part of India is totally English. If I go outside, so that time maybe. I don't know whether I feel difficulty or not, but I have some, you can say, limitations. Ki I should do some work on my communication because it's being a long gap. You know very well, ki being a housewife, don't interact with other people, mainly professional people.
Right.
That's why
Agreed.
I request you to have a session with me because you are a tutor.
Hmm. So, did you make friends there? Are your neighbors your friends?
Yeah, I have so many friends here because I am living here. Most of the people belong to north side.
Hmm.
I have so many friends here, but I hardly interact because I don't have a time. I do my household chores in the morning time and then I study my subject also. And then once my son comes back to school, then you can't imagine. He's very small, sir. That time I can't imagine myself. I totally indulge him.
So nice, and you should do that. You should devote most of your time to him.
Because sir,
When
I'm the only one who can devote time for my son because my husband is very busy.
hmm.
Or I don't have in-laws family. I don't have. That's why I'm the only one who can devote time for my son. That's why I'm little busy. That's why I hardly interact with my friend only.
How do you manage? How do you learn English alone then?
I have an environment here, sir. My son is small, it doesn't matter. But even though he's small, he speaks very good English, better than
Mhm.
me. Sometimes he goes outside and when he comes back, he told me, "Mommy, this is a new word. Do you know these words?"
Okay.
He's very good speaker, you can say. And my husband also speaks only English only, so that's why I have an environment. I have learned this language. Or even I did my old study only in English medium only,
Mm-hmm.
from first standard to MSc.
Mm.
B.Ed also I did in English medium. Maybe this, but I never used to speak before marriage. But once I have got married, then I started living. I used to live in Pune also, Noida also, and Bangalore also. I have
Mm.
been many states because of my husband job. That's why I have learned this language.
Mm. So where do you see yourself? What are the things that you feel you need to change in yourself when it comes to English?
It comes to English, sir. I belong to science background. And in you know very well, science background students don't care about the grammar part.
Mm-hmm.
And somewhere I speak and I worked a lot about my grammar part before speaking this language. And somewhere I can speak. There's no problem. I have fluency also, at least you can see. But
Mm.
one thing, I'm not able to use very advanced structures. And I know I have learned
Mm.
so many words, but it comes to speaking part. I'm not able to use that words, phrases. It's very hard not to use the other words.
It's a hard nut to crack.
Hard not to crack, yes. Hard not to
Mhm.
crack.
Okay, no worries. Bit you will become the master of it.
I don't know, sir. It's very difficult. So when I speak in flow, I always forget very advanced vocabulary. I know when I speak very slow, when I speak with my son very slowly, then I speak very advanced vocabulary and very advanced structures. But once I start in flow, that is very difficult to remind that word. I
So I
have seen
guess
you always use very advanced structures, phrases. So I would like to know how did you inculcate this habit in your conversation?
hmm. So I guess I have spent a lot of time with it. I have had a lot of patience with this language, and I feel that I have practiced enough. And the difference between you and me is that you try to speak very fast and you call it fluency. But what I do is I also try to speak a bit fast, but in a very slow way. Fast in the sense when I try to form a sentence, I make sure I'm not going to have any fillers in between. So that's why there is a difference. I would request you to speak as slow as possible, because when you try to speak slowly, you give a lot of time to yourself, you give a lot of time to your brain. Okay, next sentence is going to be this. When you speak slowly, you can use advanced words, you can also use new idioms, and you can also take care of your grammar part. This is what you always need to take care of. Plus you can also take care of your pronunciation part. So these are things I like. You are the same human being that I am. But what I do is I try to have different means to practice this language. And I always believe in one thing: same meat, different gravy. I also have the same methods, I also have the same grammar rules, but when it comes to me, I apply differently. But when it is about you or about other people, they do not enjoy. They always feel okay, that is the pressure on them. Or I guess they do that unintentionally. But when I speak deliberately. I usually get lost in that.
Hello.
And I also enjoy. You would not believe I was somewhere. And I know how quickly I came home. I took brisk steps. I got off the metro and then it was a bit far from my home. I took brisk steps to come my home, and I just changed, and then I'm in front of you. So I have that zeal. I have that craziness for this language. Once you have that, you will also speak, and you already have so many good things in you. You are able to speak, and you have been a teacher of chemistry. You have that patience. You know how to speak, when to speak, what to speak.
Yes, sir. Earlier, I also used to speak very slowly, but in South people, I don't know why. Whenever I go, they used to speak very fast, very fast. So I have become this habit, I think so. Whenever I go doctor, hospital, teachers also, even in school also, they used to speak very fast. So I thought I should also inculcate this habit.
But you should not jump on the bandwagons all the time. What you can do is, like, let people speak fast, let people do what they are doing. You should adhere to your own rules, your own methods. If I'm not going to change, no one can change me. And Niru, you must understand that I do talk to a lot of people. Some people speak slowly, some people speak fast, and some people have different ways of speaking. But I make sure I always take good things from other people. If, like, I'm also learning from you, you might learn something from me. Same goes with other people. So आप you better मैं आपको बोल रहा था, आपको ये ध्यान रखना है कि जो भी आपसे बोले, try to take good things from these people, and build your habit like this. Form a habit like this where you would only take good things from good people, and you have a sense of proportion where you know, okay, this person is good, this person is not right.
I don't know, sir, but whenever I go outside, every people speak like that. That's why I have become this habit. And now it's very difficult to get rid of this problem. This is reality. Even my son speaks very fast. Even my husband also speaks very fast whenever he speaks English with other person. That's why I think I become this habit. Now it's very difficult to get rid of this problem.
Yes, I agree with you up to a point, but what you can do is, if there isn't any problem, either you speak slow or fast. But the essence of speaking is, when you speak, make sure other people are able to understand you.
Understand?
Other
Yes.
people understand you to the core. This should be your job. This should be your sole responsibility. When you feel, or you also need to do one thing, make sure you do not make many grammatical errors. Then whatever way you choose, that is fine.
So are you not getting my voice? Are you not able to understand what I'm saying?
I have understood everything, but as you said that, but I guess 2 to 3 mistakes are allowed. Everyone makes mistakes. I make mistakes, so do you. So this is what I'm saying, that, and we always need to be the best version of ourselves.
Yes.
Every time we are going to learn something.
Yes.
So you know what are the problems that you have. I also know what are my weaknesses, what are my drawbacks, and then that's how I work. So could you please tell me where you were born?
Haryana only Jhajjar. I know in Jhajjar.
Okay, were you born there?
Yeah, I was born and brought up there, Jhajjar only. And after that, I did my study from Rohtak. And
Hmm. Okay, so how was your life before tying a note?
life is totally different. That phase was totally different, and now phase is totally different. Everything is different now. My love, in from top to bottom is totally different now. My life.
Mhm. Hmm. I guess you have extra responsibility. Earlier, you must have had leeway where your parents could have done your part. But now you have to do everything. You would be doing household chores, you would be taking care of your husband, taking care of your
Yes.
son,
Yes.
or you would be trying to keep your home immaculate
Yes.
in
That time you
every
don't believe.
aspect.
I when I got married, even I didn't know about how to make chapati, how to make tea. I was this type because I used to live in a hostel.
Oh,
My condition was very terrible that time. That time there was no YouTube and all the things. That time I learned slowly, slowly. Actually, I learned all the things. I was totally professional people. I used to only study throughout the day. My mother
Hmm.
never used to say even you do this type of things. But once I
Right.
got married, I have to do lots. I had to do lots of things. Still, I'm doing.
Hmm. Yes, I guess this is all about life,
Yes.
and life has several phases. Till school, you have a different phase to live.
Yes.
After college, you have a different phase to live. If you start working, and after getting married, a new chapter
Yes.
starts in everyone's life.
Sometimes I ask my husband, yeah, please you go for 2 months. I want to study my subject. I don't want to do anything. This
Right.
type of thing. Because I'm very passionate to teach my subject. And
Okay.
whenever I study my subject, I feel very ecstatic. Matlab, I very over the moon ki now I'm studying this subject. They say
Hmm.
1 2 3 o'clock. This is my study time. Today I didn't study, so I'm feeling little regret ki I didn't study my because of this session
Yes,
only.
I'm also like you. I also feel restless if I don't
Hmm.
study. I feel okay, I have missed something very important, and I'm not able to control myself. I'm not like I'm usually perplexed when I don't study. Same is with me because
Hmm.
I have formed that habit. Every time I study, I study for 10 minutes or for half an hour. It is like this. I
It is a
feel
last
that
part of life.
something is killing.
Sir, I would like to know one thing. You change your professional. I watch your video. You were in a B.Tech. I think you have done B.Tech and now you are a teaching. So how did you come across this profession? Because that IT profession is totally different as compared to teaching profession.
Hmm. Okay. One thing is that you never know what life holds for you, and you must have experienced or you must have seen so many people. Their educational qualification was different, but the profession they opted, that was entirely different.
No, sir, I don't know. It all depend upon the desire. Or if I talk about my husband, my
Hmm.
husband started his job from MIT University in Noida, and he did
Hmm.
only 30 days. Then he left because he had desired to do job in IT company. And
Right.
same with me also. It depend upon the person to person. See what is your desire. I think so.
That is
Sometimes
also correct. Like, I partially agree with that. Let me give you a couple of examples for that. Did you know the story of MBA Chai Wala?
I don't know, sir. I am not watching any of this
Okay.
type of
Do
video.
you watch movies?
No, I am not fond of the watching movie.
Have you heard of Sushant Singh Rajput?
I heard that. Huh.
He did engineering,
Huh, I know this type of thing.
but he was entirely into a different profession.
Different profession.
Let me give you a couple of examples like this. Anil Kumble, he was also an engineer. I guess he was a pilot too, but he went for the different profession. If I talk about one of the singers, Hardy Sandhu, he used to play for Indian team. I guess he played one of the important games for India, but he had something else, and like his destiny was something else, and he ended up becoming a great singer in Punjab. He has sung so many great songs. So this is what I chose. And I feel that, and let me call a spade a spade, I was never ever good at technical things. And I also knew, and I can guarantee one thing, that I there are so many IT fields where jobs are not perpetual. They can be given pink slip any moment. But I know my profession. This language will never ever go out of fashion. This is the thing, and I know that how crazy people are for this particular language.
If I talk
What?
about here, sir, here matlab, there is no need to learn this language. I think if I talk, I also belong to the north part, but if I talk
Hmm,
about north part, there is no environment. So every
hmm.
people is crazy to learn this language. But in the southern part, children learn own by own. There is no need.
Me correct you here. I have taken countless sessions. I have taken especially with South people, and they have told me it's not true that People those who are from Kerala, people those who are from Karnataka, people those who are from other south parts, they never ever learn English. If they don't learn, they don't speak very well. There have been many people, even after doing BTech, now they have that rule that they should have worked on their communication skills.
They must have done their education from different mediums, sir. It is real.
No, but no, it's not like that. If you are from English background, it doesn't mean you will be very good at spoken English. You can be good at academic part, but when it comes to spoken English, it is opposite of your academic.
Yeah,
For academic, you have to mug up things, but when it comes to spoken English, whatever you mug up, whatever you learn, you have to bring that into practice. There is a huge difference. And you would not believe, if you have seen my videos, there was a ma'am of Hindi. She was from Karnataka, I guess. I don't know which part she was from, but she shared that story with me, and she told me that people, especially from South, they also have this problem. But we have this misconception. If people are from Kerala, if people are from Tamil Nadu, if people are from Andhra Pradesh, they'll be very good at English. No, they know how to manage things in English. They are able to speak English, but there are so many things that they still need to work on. I'm not saying everyone is like that, but majority says that there are a lot of people, they struggle to learn this language. And it also depends, like, which field you are working for or you are working in. If you want to work where English is utmost important, where English is everything, without English you cannot survive. There you have to learn. For IT people, without English, they cannot earn the salary they deserve. This is the thing. And they also have to talk to clients. There are so many people, they work for other countries. Some are working for Israel, some are working for America, some are working for other people. So there they have to have excellent communication skills.
I think till now, whom I have interacted, only those people who knows very English. I think so. I haven't interacted this type of people
Yeah,
who, you know,
this is
this is the question, I
it's
think
your
so.
beginning. I would like you to use this platform as much as possible. Once you spend a lot of time, then you will say, okay, whatever Sunil was saying, that was. And it was such a nice session. I guess here I talked enough. I did not give you a chance to speak much.
No,
I took that opportunity. Okay, so take care, keep learning, and keep talking like that.
okay. Thank you.
All right, take care. Bye.